who we are as Africans, our heritage, how much of that has reflected in our politics? Because I'm looking at that now. Even if we say not everything should be about politics, but how have the real people, our heritage, how has that reflected on the kind of politics we practice today?
Yeah, so we have a very terrible tribalistic system, but it comes from a sense of belonging, right? People want to feel like they are part of a community, and that's really what builds culture. For you to have a cultural, there's a cultural theory that says that what makes a people is all these different things that interconnect within a group, right? So when you have people who say, I am Fulani, for example, and they have a code system that they live by, they would want to abide by that code system. If you say, I'm Yoruba, you want to abide by that code system. But what is happening in the world today, which is not just about tribe, it's generally everywhere, things are falling apart. People are beginning to say, mine is better than yours, or I don't see why you should get this or that. And it's really terrible. And that is where the breakdown of cultural diplomacy comes in. Because if we know ourselves and we have that mutual understanding, and I know that today I see people walking on the streets wearing a certain type of outfit, for example, I'm not going to attack them because I know why, and I know where they are coming from. So if we get to know ourselves better and understand what we did, I'm a photographer, and as a photographer, one of the best jobs that I had at the time was I loved documenting cultural weddings, the cultural, traditional side of things, because I got to learn about the communities, learn about what was important to them. I was recently in Yauri, and I sat with the group of old women that were about to convey the bride, and sitting to hear them, the wisdom with which they spoke to the lady as part of the traditional rites. It was very touching to me. We're becoming a society where we are one, self-minded. We are no longer a communal society, and we say this in journalism that society is a watchdog. When it comes to a point where we're no longer thinking of the big picture and we're only thinking about ourselves, things will continue to break down. And that is why it is, again, extremely important for us to know and learn about each other. Because once we understand ourselves, it comes with peace, it comes with security.